Hello, welcome back. I'm B-Ball Joe, and this is War Custom Resources Soviet Republic Season 4. Last time we built this nice little construction complex thingy just to make our capital a little easier. And the capital started. That's not all of it. Don't worry. We're going to need to build a lot more. We have to get plumbing in there. We have to get power in there. We need heat. There's a lot more stuff that we have to figure out, and that's what we're going to do today because we haven't planned anything really well in a long time. Is this going to be real well planning? Don't get your hopes up too much. I hope so, but I know myself. That's probably not going to happen. But one thing that I have to start with, what idiot put a small shopping center into the capital? I can't even. I saw this. It was just like, that is just the stupidest thing. That's not going to help anyone. It's too small. That's what it is. It's way too small. Everything else is fine. And honestly, I can probably turn this on, theoretically. I did have to turn on the fire station because we had this guy burned down in the middle there. Just nothing I could do about it. So the fire station is on, but nothing else is turned on currently. But we could. The only thing that I can't do is turn everything on without water and sewage here. And well, all the utilities and everything else has to be populated too. We have a couple people looking for their own flat right now. Not a lot, but I do want to stop losing people due to escapes. So we have to get this going pretty fast, which is also why we're running on normal speed right now. So that's all cool. All of this is hooked up to our trains. The only thing I did in between was get this one going, but then I forgot to actually build this out correctly. Let's see, can I even put... Yeah, I can. See? I planned this. I gotta signal this up so I can actually get trains out here to do their thing, because that will be very important. And everything train related just takes so long that I don't want you to have to worry about that. So let's do this really quick. Let's use our mixed signaling. Makes life a little easier. If you do it on nodes, you don't get the double directional arrow here, but if you do it wherever else, it's a lot easier. So that's what we're gonna do. Sure, this feels right, and it's all fine, and everyone is happy. Wonderful. Awesome. That train, look at that train. I like that train. There's that little tiny little thing back there, but it's food, and you're going to the customs house. I thought I turned off exporting food. I don't have that much food at all times. No, I guess I turned it off on another one. Did I? I think I did. How much food do we have? 200 tons here, 200 tons, 300 tons here, that's fine. Another thing that I did in between episodes, I set up sewage tanks for all of these chemical plants, just to get some stuff moving, and it seems like they're doing just okay. What is happening here? Do you have everything you need? You look like you have everything you need. Why are we out of certain things? We're out of crops, we're out of wood. Are there crops here? There are definitely crops there. Oh, they're not assigned. I thought I had them assigned, but apparently I didn't. Click, click, click. Cannot assign more buildings. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. That's fine. I can just assign this last one to that guy, and then we're fine. It's cool. It's cool. It will work. It's good. But enough of that. We're also starting to use our own fuel and our own bitumen here a little bit. A couple of the distribution offices that I already had, I updated, and that's great. We have some chemicals here. I don't have a distribution set up for them at this point. I need that, but right now I don't think it's the right time to set that up. I'll do that off camera again next time we get to it. But yeah, let's plan this city because it's going to be important. There are a lot of things that we have to plan for, so let's start with that. The first thing, I need the city to be huge. Huge. Bigger, I don't know if it's going to be bigger than Kavasanovkov over there. But I need it to be really big. Also, what's funny is Strakarov popped up right over here. You remember that was the capital in the last playthrough that we had. But what I want is to extend this city lengthwise, maybe alongside this road piece. This is supposed to be the main the main rail station, but honestly it only has 2 connections. That is not great. I may build another rail station over here, or maybe even over here. But yeah, we need more throughput, we need more people, we need a bigger city, and we definitely need a bigger shopping center. But what we need even more is water. Water substations. That's what we have to start with. And I think that's what I'm going to do right now. I haven't done this on screen before, so I'm going to try to explain a little bit of what I'm doing here. So a lot of people I saw are confused about this guy because it says it has a water tank of 20 cubic meters. That is not the throughput. It is simply a water tank if you deliver it with your technical services. So you can actually dump something in here, so these can work without having pipes connected to it. But if you have a pipe, it is only limited by how much water you can get through the pipe at a time. So don't worry about that number too much at this point. That's really all I'm saying. I'm going to not worry about the alignment of the water pipes too much, but I think I'm going to build a industrial sector up here, maybe behind the railroads, and get a what's it called? A cable car station coming up here, and that will also be well, actually water we can probably handle on the inside of the city, so I shouldn't worry about that too much. But I want enough water substations to handle, well, the city. And over here it should be fine. We shouldn't need that much water for non-residential areas, especially if they're not industrial, so this should be fine. These two should get us a pretty good start. Now just put another one here as a triangle. That should work well. Sewage tanks. These are more dangerous because they can collect a lot of sewage, and it's really easy to let these overflow. That is anything but helpful. Let's see. Will I be able to put one in here? I will not. That's fine. And these are the ones that are actually really hard, and I see a lot of posts about sewage problems in particular. So I'm going to try, actually, if I do this smart, I just lay them out really close to where the water tanks are. So I know that if I do it right, there will be a comparable production level, consumption level, comparable amount of sewage to the water. Make sure that you cover all your buildings. That's very important. Maybe I'll just do that here. That's fine, and put another one over here, and then we should be pretty happy. Normally you would think footpaths make everything relatively easy to connect, but in this case it doesn't feel quite that way. Okay, that's just a really small start, but I do want to start somewhere because we need to be able to turn these guys on. If we want, and I'm going to do that right now actually, we can turn, at this guy. Get all of those busy because we do have a technical service. Sorry, that's a distribution office. We have a technical service over here, which I could repurpose to be the water service for right now, because that is all we need to turn this really on. Because we already have food and alcohol and electronics. Do we have a lot of clothes here? We don't have a lot of clothing here. That's not super ideal. Let's go like that. Cool. And then the distribution office right there, obviously. We can probably turn that on too, but I'm not quite there yet. We have this power line here. Let's see first how this power line is doing overall. You're at 13 megawatts. You are the power line that is actually exporting over here, so I will give you a pass. And something I should probably do is connect another piece of power line from this power plant over to whatever we're going to connect here. And we're going to do that right now. Don't want to mess around with that. So, give me a high voltage switch. One should be fine. The triple, yeah, the triple is fine because I want to combine them. Yeah, that's not going to work. How are we... Oh boy, did I screw this up? Did I screw this up? I did screw this up. I did not give myself another connection over here. That is really stupid. Well, I didn't give myself a connection over here, so I should probably just connect high voltage power here. and use that to get the rest of the connections going. There's a small connector here, but that's not very helpful, is it? So yeah, we have the power lines up here. Oh, this is annoying. I thought this was already built. Ouch, that hurts. That should have been built forever ago, because that's our connector to get our oil connection in here and have an alternate power source and not just the one power plant. It's generally working okay, especially if you have really happy people, but it's not enough. It's not enough for the republic that we want to build here. So that's bad. We have a connector right there. That is not bad. I do think we have a high voltage line running out this way already. Yeah, that's good. And it stops right here. That's fine. We need more, and I wouldn't be surprised if we put another coal power plant somewhere over here for more production, but not yet. Let's not make the same mistake I just realized I made a long time ago and put another connector in here. I don't know what we're going to do with it yet, but I want this connector. Can we? Oh, we can. Beautiful. You connect there, and then we have this guy. Cool. Number 9, please come out here, do that stuff, then give me a large wire. Cool. That can also be assigned to be built, and then I have to figure out how I'm gonna get to that corner. Honestly, I don't know. Both of these feel equally unlikely to use, but the village that we have there is just not the best place to live, if you ask me. So we're just gonna have to deal with what we throw your way. Take that one out because I really didn't like how that looked. There. Ah, now we're talking. Now we are talking. Get this one over here. Yeah, I like that. It takes a little extra work to line these up the way I am right now, but I think that may be worth it, and we only have to do it for a little bit longer, and then we can stride out that way. So just a couple more bits, and then I think I won't have any way to really build any infrastructure there. Let's just go over here, and now we can just follow this road. There you go. And connect into there. That almost worked. I don't want that extra stupid looking piece there, so we'll just line this up a little better, and there we go. Get that one built, get all of this assigned. Let's plan out our... can we really not? No, we can't, because we can't reach that guy. Then I have to plan out our power grid in this area. Are 6 substations going to be enough for this city? It's hard to tell. Honestly, very hard to tell. I don't know. I hope it will be, but I also wouldn't be surprised if it's not. Let's plop substations maybe here? I don't know why I would put it over there. I also know why I would put it over here, because that's just a really long distance to run anything. I'd much rather have you more in range of this. To be fair, I don't like any of these options, really. They're all kind of a little bit ugly, but I'm just going to allow it to go there. Give me a good enough road connection to this. Apparently, the excavators didn't want to show up because I was over the rail line. But that is fine. So now we have some connection. That is good. Sadly, these are all aligned to the other side. If we look at the power lines, now I can use above ground power lines or below ground power lines. Remember, the only difference is that this one can carry 2.35 and the underground ones can carry 1.45. That is a big difference. And for a big city like this, I would like to keep the number of power lines or substations low. Why? Really no big reason other than I would like to keep it low. But yeah, we'll just deal with this. Get some lines connected over here, have them all come all the way out. I'm gonna regret putting these here. Why? Because there's going to be more planning needed that I'm currently completely ignoring. So we'll get those over here. I may have to rebuild those, but I really, really want to get the city going with citizens, so that's important. Great, now we have those two things here. The next thing, we're going to go underground because our construction officer should be able to construct everything that we care about here pretty soon. Just assign all of that. That's good. Assign the stuff that's going on over here. That's also good. All of that is good. Yeah, that feels good. Good enough. Great. Water. Let's plan our water layout, and it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy for sure. Maybe let's start with a sewer pipe, the original one. Tunnels above terrain at some point. That is ridiculous, but here we go. We go from there to there. What does this flow? We don't know. You won't know until you actually look at the tool. We are current height 83.55, and we're height over here 83.08. We are going downhill. That is a good thing. Not a lot, but we are going downhill, and that is helpful. So, with that little tidbit, I think we can start actually planning this. Let's remove that little piece of pipe for right now, because that will be helpful. So, we have sewer pipes. Sewer pipe connections, one there, one there, one there. So this is 3. They can feed into a single collector, just a sewage switch. Looks just like this. Place it in a location where you know you're going to be able to collect. Sure, right here should be fine. Then try out your connections. This one has a chance to be the lowest. You go in there, building in the way. That's a little silly. But we should be able to make this work. There you go. There's one flowing downhill. There's number 2 flowing downhill. This one I will try to keep underneath the road connection because it looks a little nicer with the manhole covers. And here's the third one. You also look pretty happy. I'm not terribly worried about the length right now. All I want is for the slope to be right. And now with these 3, I feel that we're going to be pretty close to the 169 cubic meter consumption, even though in a recent update they reduced the water consumption by about 20 to 30%, somewhere in there. But if I look at our sewage flow in our main city, then we have two sewer pipe or 2 sewer substations connected right here, and they get pretty close to filling it up. Not a lot and not consistently, but yeah, 3 per pipe feels close. I may be able to squeeze 6 more, or 6 total in, so 3 more pipe connections and make that work, but I'm not sure that is worth the squeeze at this point. Do these all have to be large pipes? No, they don't, but at this point I don't care really about the construction cost difference, and we can just look at it. This one costs 177 workdays, 3 tons of concrete, 17 tons of gravel, 8 tons of boards, and 50 tons of prefabs. I'm surprised it doesn't say anything about steel, but that's fine. Is this really different? It takes a lot less workdays and a little less of everything. Okay, and then this last one will be even less workdays, and so on and so on and so on. So the main thing is saving is workdays, but we have workers now. We have all that stuff available, so why not just go max out everything? That should speed up your process, hopefully enough to make this work. Cool. So that can come out there. We do have a discharge over here that we should be able to reach, and I may actually build another one right on this side. It's just going to be the not so desirable location of the map. You don't want to live there. Actually, I can show you that without the underground one. Here, there you go. That's where I want to go. We can also go straight to the ocean over here, but there's a little cliff side that may make that a little more complicated. I don't know yet. We'll see how that works out. But sewage is in for now. And, well, we just have to continue it. So I think I will be fine with 6 substations in this city for 1 large pipe. So I should probably build another one over here, just another setup. The problem that I run into is when I build the sewer pipe completely at the beginning, I won't be able to get all the... Well, I won't be able to build everything the way I want it to build. So that's just what I'm going to start with. Sewer pipe right here. Let's just do this. I'm going to really, hopefully not shoot myself in the foot here. Put a sewer pipe or sewer switch over here, and then put another switch out here that currently doesn't have anything connected to it. Actually, let's put it down here in this little valley. That should help. Get the large pipe connections through here. And then we can always just connect more stuff to these if we really want to. Right now, I'm just hoping that this will work. Actually, I missed a chance here. I don't know if you can see the chance, but I can see the chance, so I wanna take that chance. Get that one connected. Yeah, that's fine. Right here. And run underneath the road. If we can make it look pretty, why don't we just make it pretty, right? So that looks good. That is fine. Now this one can come out here. Make a nice little swing. They act a little funny, but that's okay. And connect you here. And then have you go all the way out to this guy. I don't see that there's any way that we're gonna get a better connection in there from there. We have to come out here because there's some water, and if your pipe is underneath or coming out of the ground visible, then you have a problem, but this should be fine. Cool, that should work. Sewage almost done. All we need now is to assign these and actually have someone build it. Do we have a footpath out here yet? No, we don't have a footpath. Get me a footpath, please. This way, otherwise we can't build the extra, or we can build the extra piping, but maybe not, because there is still a chance that these pipes are too long, too far apart, that we can't actually build all the pieces. It's just like, for above ground wiring and piping, sometimes you have pieces separated that you can only get there with a helicopter. Well, these pieces right now, you can't get there with anything if they are separate. So I hope we'll be okay. Here I would like to do the same thing because we do need a connection. Just a basic one, not even building a real. That angle is just hideous. Come out here, there you go, and then number 9, F3, start building this. You can assign all of those, that's good. You can't assign that one yet because you're over here. That is fine, get all those pipes assigned, all that stuff is good. This one is being started on, that feels okay, and then we just look like we have a little bit of extra piping there. And yeah, it looks like we can get everything to be built. I hope this is going to be fine. I'm going to extend into that range over there. I'm probably also going to extend into here a little bit, so maybe we'll make it a, I don't know, not a very symmetric, that's what I'm trying to say. Symmetric, not very symmetric city, but we'll see how that goes. All of this hopefully gets built pretty fast. That looks nice. Okay, water. Let's set up the rest of the water. We need good water. We need good water and we need clean water, so let's find some. Water wells. What do we want to use? Do we want to use a small one that can produce 70 cubic meters by itself without workers, or do we want a big water well that can produce a lot more? Let's see what we're consuming in the city of about 15,000. What do you say? You say buildings without drinking water. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. 15,000. There were just enough for a second there. 15,000. So let's see how much we're actually producing here, and I hope I can get the overview right. Because again, they did just change it, so whatever it is what it is now, and whatever I said before is probably wrong. Okay, let's look at this tower. This tower is pumping out about 40. This tower is pumping out about 10. This tower is pumping out about 60 cubic meters, and then this tower we can just ignore for now. Also, this one is going a little bit into the industries, but overall I think we can map this out to be 60, 10, 40 to be 110 cubic meters of water. Then the map is pretty simple. We're producing 150 cubic meters of water per thing. So I think just 2 water treatment plants will be sufficient for whatever city we're going to build here, because I doubt we're going to be bigger than 15,000. And then we have to supply 300 cubic meters of water to those. What's the easiest way to do that? I think 3 pipes or 3 wells will be better than 3 small water wells will give us 210. That's not a lot. This one, 2 of these could give us 400 cubic meters of water if we keep it full. 4 of these would give us 280. That's still not 300, so we probably want 2 big water wells just to get started. I would like to put the heating somewhere in this area. I should probably just figure out where my heating goes right now, otherwise I'm just going to get confused. I may build housing up until here. Sorry, I don't want all of those. Maybe about housing up until here, and then I have to find where we are at about 1 kilometer away for the industry waste. Cool. I like that. I like that I have to build my heating out here. Honestly, I don't have a problem with that, but kind of like it's part of this, and I may even be able to diverge some. No, I won't be able to diverge some coal directly, but it's a nice little island, and it feels fine where it's gonna go. So I'm actually happy with that location. Cool. That means we can put our water wells right here. They do pollute each other, so if you put them really close to each other, they will pollute them. But we should be fine. Did I say the big ones? I did say the big ones. Okay, let's start here. Road connection, you're kind of on the wrong side, but that's fine. Let's do this. 5% on this side, that feels good. Flip you around, there you go. Yep, you're fine. And then 5% on this side, and we have technically... Is this gonna be good? Is this gonna be good? It's totally fine. The only thing that I'm questioning now is if I can get workers into this area, because I will have a... Oh, let's just do this. We need 2 heating plants. I can't do it in my head, so I'm gonna do it this way. 2 heating plants. They definitely have to point the right direction, which is to the city. Put 1 here. That's fine. Come on. Wow, this is really bad terrain. Not that bad. There you go. There's 1 heating plant. Then we're gonna flip it. Just to make it look pretty. That's the only reason. Flip it. Put a heating plant here. And then I would like a coal storage in the middle of these because I don't want to do anything fancy. The problem is the small aggregate storage, looks like this, has only one output, so I guess that can just go here. Doesn't need anything specific. Then we can just use a simple conveyor engine. It goes right here. That's fine. Now they all have coal. Get this one. Make sure that this one connects to something. That looks good. That looks good. I know this road is just temporary, but it will be fine. Get that one connected. That one can go in here. I could work on building a road connection to just building a bridge over here so we can get the coal directly there. I'll probably actually do that. It's not a bad idea. And then have you come out here? There you go. Thank you. And turn that ugly off. So now we have a baseline of where our coal is going to come from. I am curious to know if there's pollution around these guys. Not a lot. There's not a lot of pollution right here. So that is good so far. Let's see. We do understand that we have 400 meters walking distance or walking path available for if we use a cableway station. I'm trying to make enough space here so that our water wells can actually be part of the same cableway station supply, so we don't have to worry about other things. And part of me thinks I could put the water treatment plants out here as well, or I just put the water treatment plants in the city because it's really not hard. But if I put them in the city, I would have to pump the water somewhere, and I actually would like the water towers up here. So if I can, I would like all the industry out here. Cool. Now we got that figured out. Great. Let's see. I was trying to figure out how far we can go. Let's get rid of what we have here. You come down here. That is 115 meters. 200. So, wow. We could be on the opposite side of this road and still get a connection to 376 meters. It's cutting it close, but it should be possible. 386. So honestly, if we put the station just on the opposite side, not of the side that I thought I could, just the other side, we should be really fine. Small cableway station, you only need the big ones for higher capacity. Otherwise, you really don't need it. I'll probably just redo the cable, the wires here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do right now because I don't want to deal with that. That's just extra work I don't want to think about. Sure, why not? That one can go there. I'll figure out these road pieces down the road. Doesn't have to be right now. And it will be totally fine. So that can go there. And now we have another 400 meters from this location to the south side to get all the water things going on. So that should be fine. Let's get another cableway station set up out here. As you can see, we're already plenty or happily working on the things that are just assigned. That is great. I think the cableway station right here, going through the middle of the city, is a pretty good spot because it will get extra workers from a lot of different places. I do want to continue this piece of road to here. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I do want to continue it. So let's put the cableway just on the other side of that. Like this. And I could, well, flip you around. So the output actually points the right direction. I think I would like you here. I don't know if we can get a good pole right where I want it. So let's see how this goes. This is the tallest one. E to raise and Q to lower. Yeah. Oh, no, we can put one right here. Not ideal, but it's fine. Put one there. And let's just get out of the city. Don't put your cableway poles too far apart in the city if you want anything to go underneath it. Just makes your life a little easier. But then once you come out to this area, you can definitely go as high as you need to go. I'm going to try to keep this nice and high. Oh, that's good. That's great. I should probably turn these around because that's where the road connection is. Yeah, I made that mistake here already. Let's fix that. That should be good. We need to fix it here. I don't think this one cares as much because the road connection is in an awkward spot anyways. And can I even get through here? Yeah, I can't get through here, but barely. Cool. So you can go there. I'm not worried about the water tower connections yet, just because that's for later. So let's continue this. Good. Good again. And then we just have to connect to this guy. There's one. And I think we're good. It makes really weird noises when it places those down, but hey, whatever, game. Okay. Those are good. There is a bauxite mine over here that I considered building at some point, but it hasn't been needed so far, so I can probably take that out. Easy peasy. Cool. So I have the cableway connections right here. Now I have to figure out how far I can go to the south side of this. So the first one will be just a footpath going this way, and then just upgrade all of these to be gravel. That was shift. Just shift click and then drag, and then you can upgrade your paths to whatever you want or whatever you have selected. That's the first one. The second one will go down here. I don't want that angle. There you go. The second one should go somewhere probably into this area, and we could probably extend that too, but somewhere in here. There's a lot of empty space. So let's see how far we can go. If we go this way, this is not the most optimal footpath. I think you can see that, but it should be fine. Yeah, that wasn't helpful. Try that again. You go from there to the street to down here. 329 meters. That is not bad, but we can't go much further away from here. So we could probably put the 2 water wells out here and the 2 treatment plants out here that I want. So let's just do that. Kind of like it. Water. Source. 7%. That is not great and not terrible. 6%. Pollution of source. Yeah, honestly, that's not bad. Why is there... Did this burn down at some point? I think this burned down at some point. Let's put a couple more excavators in there. I don't think we need them, but I want them anyways. And apparently we don't have fuel delivered there either. I don't know what happened there. Maybe someone can tell me. Maybe it's not that important. Either way, I think we're good. More water. More water. Put this one. I can't see the road connection. That's what I wanted. Put this one here. And put this one here. And I think we should be just fine with getting what we need. Didn't I flipped you around. How are you still looking the wrong way? That's quite annoying. Oh, I flipped you wrong. Okay, yeah, well, that makes sense, whatever. You come in here, these will pollute each other, but in the end, we should be fine. We should be very fine. Get this one connected to here, so that one can go through there. This one doesn't need to be connected, but we already have a node there. So that should be fine, and then we just need water connectors into here. We also need pumps because we're not going downhill at this point. So that looks good. Let's get our water treatment plants, 2 big ones. Should be sufficient, I hope. In here. Right there should be fine. Let's back this up a little bit so I have some room. Get the next one out here. Nothing feels wrong with this at all. And we should be able to put three connections in that allow the pumps to actually pump all the water that we need into each of these plants. And we'll be good to go. Now this one, I'm not 100% convinced that the distance is quite right, but let's double check. We have 400 meters, 400 meters walking distance for this to work. So you come out there and here, 330 meters. Yeah, no, you're fine. You are just fine. So next thing we need is a big water pumping station. It still doesn't tell you what the full throughput is, but I gave up on that topic. Because it changed. It changed, and not even the developers knew it changed, so I can just tell you it changed. I don't want you there. I want you a little further out here. That should be good. I don't mess with anything smaller than the large pipes anymore. Makes your life a lot easier if you don't go too small. Sometimes the game will fight you, so just start from the side that fights you. In this case, the pump has really close to connections that are really close together, and this makes your life easier. So that one goes there. That one should be able to just go in here. Cool. And then the last one. Sure, you can have a different route. These all need power, so nothing's going to change. So we need a power substation right here and a power substation right up here, but that's pretty trivial because they have to happen regardless. That can go there. This can go here, and this one goes. Yeah, you have to be. Have to be a little elegant with those connections because sometimes they just fight you, and it's annoying, but it's also survivable. They don't have to be snapped the whole way. I think this looks as fine as this, and it makes enough sense. So there you go. Now, when these are done, they have to put the water somewhere, right? Yeah, right. Let's give you some connection here. Yeah, this is gravel path already. I should probably upgrade these to gravel. And those don't have a real connection yet. I think the connection will come from this side. And now the other thing that's going to be a little weird. That's fine. Get those gravel, get this gravel, get this graveled, this gravel, this graveled. I guess, well, we do have a fire station up here. The other thing that I need to consider is fire protection for this area, so I probably have to connect one of these roads at least to this area up here, but I don't think that this fire station could even get out there. So what's the distance? I think the fire station flying is supposed to be 2,500 meters, and without it, it's closer to 1,500 meters. But just to here is 1,200 meters, so they could add some fire protection there. Maybe I'll find a way to get up there, maybe even across this tunnel that I already have. That could be good. But get that assigned. Let's get this assigned. Get our people out here to do some building. That looks good. We did interrupt this, so let's get the other large. I guess we'll just go this way. We'll be fine. The other large connection there, and then this one. I was hoping that would just connect, but obviously it doesn't. This one can just go out here. That should be fine. And this one can be an extra... Ew, no. It is an extra connector, but at this point, I don't know if I probably needed to go the other way. That's what I'm getting at. So have you come over here and then connect in there. That works for me. Cool. All right. So that's all in there. Now, we need some water towers to collect the water that we want to send to the city. I wanted to put them here, but then apparently some idiot put a bunch of above ground power lines in there, so that will be a problem. Let's see anyways what we can do. I do like the large water towers. They don't require anything but water, and they give you a lot of extra water pressure, so that could be good. Put one here. I'm going to put 2 per treatment plant. So 2 there and 2 here. That's actually not bad. That's fine. And then we just need power pumps again to get this stuff out of here. Put 1 there and 1 here so we can already connect it to the road. What is... Oh, the big power line is there and you don't like that. I could build this a little smarter because I will need another substation here, but I may just build the substation with a bunch of splitters involved, so I only need 1 big wire to get out there. That should actually be fine. Don't want you there. I could put you here. Let's just do that. Rotate. Yeah, that's fine. Now I want to see. Now I want to see how stupid that was. Nope, I can definitely put a substation here. That's all that we need power for. That's not bad in terms of reach, because it reaches the whole water environment, so that's good. Then I need just 1 more that reaches everything out here. Yeah, that's good. Those 2 and a medium voltage switch that switches out right about... That big power line there is not very helpful for what I'm trying to do here. Because I really want to extend it that way. Let's see if this works. Not the prettiest, but it may do the job. If you can't do a turn as sharp as you want to do a turn, like in these 2 cases, what you can do is give yourself a piece of rope, like this. Why are you fighting me? Stop it. Beautiful road. It's a beautiful piece of road, and you can't prove me otherwise. But you can just make a turn like this, and then you remove that little bit of extra road that you don't want anymore. It's not the prettiest, but it will do the job just fine. I'm not spending 20 minutes on getting that nice. This one goes in there. This one comes down here. Just like that. And then this piece... Oh, good. They can actually connect underneath the big power lines. That's very helpful. You can come out here, and then you just run by the footpath. Cool. Pretty. Even a little bit straight. So that's good. So now we have water. We have water pumps. The water pumps are being supplied by power. That is very, very important. So all we need now is to get more water to these guys. This is all flat ground. So I think 2 pipes will be enough. Why is 2 pipes enough? Because the max production of the water treatment plant is still just 150 cubic meters. That's just a little bit more of a large pipe, which is also why I only built 2 towers for each of them. So this should allow to run at the max capacity, even if it's just 90 cubic meters per pipe. It should still get us the water into the tower, which is really what this is all... The only thing that matters at this point. Can I really... Why do you try to go down that far? That seems weird. No, I want to connect to that one. No, I want to connect to that one. I don't want to come back to this later and say I should have not connected it that way. So let me just do this. Middle? No, that's not the middle. And I'm playing with fire here. I'm using the normal bulldozer tool to get rid of these guys. That is the middle. That is the outside. That wasn't that hard. Just do that first on the first try. Cool. And then here, I'm just going to switch the orientation that we go from outside in. Because if I extend, or if I add anything, it's going to be on the on the outside here. So another tower if we need it, if we have it. Cool. Now that we have that connected, we have a bunch of towers really high up on a mountain that can feed the city down here, and the distance doesn't actually matter. Currently, we only have 3 switches, 3 substations. So all I need for that to work is 1 water switch and nothing else. So this should be really nice and easy. It looks like the first one can go just right here. And all you care about now is that the end of where your water goes is lower than the start of where your water comes from, because then your water will just flow. You don't have to worry about stuff. That looks good. Looks like our sewage is already done. That's pretty nice. That looks good. And then the last one right there. These don't show up above ground, so you can make them a little more ugly than you do the other ones, but this should be fine. This one also doesn't require any power, so that should be able to take care of itself pretty well. We do need some footpaths here. I hope I can fit them in. That works. This one looks like it's a little more finicky. That's fine. You... Sadly, I have to make it an ugly path, but that's okay. But yeah, this can all get built. The heating plants can get built. There's one more thing that I mentioned a second ago that I actually would like to implement. Let's get an actual road connection here, and if I build a bridge, I'm going to make it a relatively straight bridge at least. And I think we're going to connect you right into here. So, nope. Nope. There we go. Can I see something height-wise? This might be the higher spot, so that's where we're gonna go. It's gonna be an angled bridge. That'll be fine. Oh, come on. There you go. You go there, and then you go here, and then you go back, and you go in there. Beautiful. Look at that. Bridge. Just a simple steel bridge, because this is really an industrial sector, so that should be fine. Get you to back up. Don't delete a piece that you don't want to delete. And there you go. Make this a little more smoothly. Beautiful. Smoothie bridge. Right there. Getting it done. Still have some construction for the group 4. That should work out there. Group 3 is here. There you go. Clicking all the wrong buttons, doesn't matter. I'm gonna let this run without you guys watching anyways, so it should all be done by the time we come back next time. I hope at least, so we'll see how that goes. Get all of those connected. Cool. Now, can I get this road? There's a road. I see the edge of it. There's a road. Can I get this road persuaded to come down the mountain? Not easily. That's fine. That's not really a problem, because we can just get this one. I don't love any of these. I think this one, more a different type of bridge that I would want to use, but it will be fine. Yeah, that's good. Get you to this road. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. I know you can get there. That's good. Then get these connected to something. That's also good. Get you start building. That should be fine. And yeah, just another drop in the bucket for things that need to get done ASAP. Get these all assigned. Get that assigned. Get this all going. You don't have a connector yet. My bad. Can you get in there? Yes, you can. Beautiful. Get that one on the list. Everything that can get constructed should get constructed yesterday. So that looks good. That looks good. It's also looking like this guy's actually now feeding the grid. So that is perfect, because that means we should be exporting more power now than we did before. So that is beautiful. Yeah, it's all good. Where are we on people-wise? People-wise, just a lot more people about flats. We have substations enabled. Here's the thing that I want to do real quick. Give me a technical service, another one. This one I'm going to use just for water and for sewage. It's going to take me a minute to construct, but I won't have water set up here for a little while. And sewage will actually go out, so I just need water production for the substations that we have in that area, and that shouldn't be very hard to get done. So actually we're going to remove this, because, well, no, that's stupid. Don't remove it, just build this. We may actually see this on time-lapse at the end, and then we can let the first people in here. How's that sound? That sounds pretty good. The other thing that I need to do before I can let people in here is this guy. How many people would live here? About 1,000, I think. I do want a new prison very bad, but I'm going to turn off all the extracurricular buildings here for right now, because I won't know how many unemployed people I have living in the city, and I would like them to be just working for me and not do anything silly. The rest are utilities that we need. We need some vehicles here. Speed. Is that really the fastest? 103. All right. That's a big city. Make it big, or make it a lot of it. Police station. Yes, we don't wanna stay out of that. Do this. I hope I can get away with a few less people on there. Secret police also needs some workers. When we fill this up the first time, we will have... Ooh, I like this one. We will have to make sure that there are enough people to serve in all the official buildings that we need, and then we can expand this a little more. But I think we're doing pretty okay. Right now, Drevori is still not allowed to have any citizens move in, and I'm okay with that. Why is this one not done yet? Oh, because we have too many other things currently in action. Here's what we're going to do. Let's speed this up by disallowing all of this nonsense. I can just turn that back on in a second, and that will be fine. Turn all of that off, turn all of this off, and then tell you to just concentrate on this right here. Why is that yellow? You're assigned to something. Cool. That they get that done so we can actually get things moving. So now let's set up some distribution here. We definitely need food and clothing and electronics, so 2 of those may be fine. There's a train waiting too long. It's probably at the border. 2 of those should be fine. And then we definitely need a refrigerator. I don't love these, but don't really have more choices. Maybe this one is better for the fridge. Let's get 2. I know I only have 1 store right now, but we're going to expand that way in the next episode, and then we're going to have a larger shopping center too, and all those other cool things. I suppose at this point we only have to worry about 1 shopping center, so this setup should be enough. Let's get this assigned. You get it from there, whatever you need, doesn't matter what it is, and you bring it down here, and you fill it up to 60%, maybe. Let's get our percentages right. That looks better. That looks okay. Meat is just 1 ton. That's scary. I'll probably do the meat as a line down the road, and that should be fine. Do we have alcohol here? We don't have any booze. That's a little scary. I would like to use that pub. Can we assign you? And then see if we can tell this distribution office over here to also bring some booze to that location. There we go. Now bring booze out there, please. Okay. That should all be good. They're filling up, they're doing their thing. I don't want to turn on anything until this guy is done. Why is there no gravel here? Oh, there's the first gravel coming in. Cool. Let's get this one built, and when it's done, we're going to invite some people, and that will be it. That took a lot longer than anyone would need this to take. I don't know why the technical services take that long, honestly. But it's done now, so all we need is water. Let's get the water from over here. There's a water guy. Cool. Fun note, if you use a line, you can actually pick up water from the water treatment plant, which makes perfect sense, because that's what I'm using to get water to my cement plant down here. Did not rebuild it. So that's the first thing. Assign everything that's in range, which should be several things over here. Yep, they're all green. That looks good. We don't need the sewage stuff. Let's just start with 6 water trucks. They should start moving pretty much right away. So that looks good. We have at this point food, clothing, electronics, all that stuff. We still have about 200 people currently without a home. You know what the best way is to start a new city? Take 2 large buildings, so you don't have to click a lot. Then tell your actual city that, hey, you're good now. You don't need to do that to move people around, but I like to do it anyways. And then just move some people into some other large buildings. Putting 1,000 people in this city is hopefully enough to get it running. And once it's running, we can start using the workforce. B-Ball Joe, you're an idiot. You know what B-Ball Joe forgot. B-Ball Joe knows what he forgot. Something very important. I'm gonna move all these people back, and you can tell me in the comments what I did wrong, because this would have been really bad. Yeah, I have to move all the people back. That's gonna hit us a little bit on the happiness, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I went from 80 to 50, but the alternative is a lot worse. Yeah, I'm gonna move all these people back. You tell me what I did wrong, and I'm going to fix it in the meantime, hopefully. Next time I see you, the city should be buzzing. So, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like this kind of stuff, like, subscribe. I have a Patreon, and I have YouTube membership if you're into that. But for now, see you again next time. Bye-bye.